Hello friends, and welcome to today's Sacral Chakra practice. The Sacral Chakra is located in the pelvic area between the pubis and the navel. So when this chakra is balanced, we are able to fully receive pleasure. We're creative. Our sexual relationships are a joyful experience for us. So this practice is for when you want the juices of life flowing through you again, enthusiastically and confidently. Today's practice will be a lot of hip openers, so get ready to give your hips some bliss. And with that, we will need a strap for today's practice, 2 blocks and a blanket. So let's begin. Come into a corpse pose on your mat and bring the soles of your feet together and open up your knees out wide. Place both hands on your belly right below your navel. Start to tune into your natural breath here, forcing nothing. And notice how your breath is gently directed toward the center of your pelvis, the home of your sacral chakra. Feel your breath move up and down as the belly fills up with the breath, and on the exhale, empties out. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, soften your skin. Relax the space between your eyes. On your exhale, sink your back into the mat beneath you. And breathe here, tuning into your breath. And on your next inhale, straighten out both legs and reach your arms up overhead, big body stretch. Roll to one side and use your arms to help you up into a comfortable cross-legged seated position at the top of your mat. Here in Sukhasana, bring both hands to your knees and start to create circles with your upper body as if the crown of your head were drawing a circle on the ceiling above you. And it doesn't matter which way because we will switch the direction in a bit. Just whatever direction your body is calling first. As you circle your upper torso, inhale brings us forward and exhale back. Inhale, reach your heart forward. Exhale, back. Switch the direction of the circle. Inhale brings us forward. Exhale takes us back. Begin to wake up that sacral chakra area. A few more circles here, connecting your breath with your movement. For this next pose, you will need a strap, and if a strap isn't accessible at this time, I will cue a modification. So with your strap, come onto your back in a corpse pose with the strap in one hand. Bend your right knee up towards your chest and wrap that strap over the ball of the right foot, or clasp both hands under the thigh. Grab a hold of the strap with both hands and slowly straighten out your leg up towards the ceiling. Shine the sole of your foot up towards the ceiling. Keep a slight bend to the knee as we're just still warming up. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, feel the mat beneath you. Now take the strap with your left hand and cross your leg over your body to the left with your right arm out wide. Gazes to the ceiling or out to the right. Tune back into your breath. On your inhale, bring the leg back and now take the strap with your right hand. Inhale, gently open up your leg to the right with the left hand out wide. Gazes up toward the ceiling. Strengthen your core, bring your belly button towards your spine, and on your inhale, bring the leg back up and lower it down to meet the left leg. Bend that left leg and switch the strap to the left foot. Now with the strap over the ball of the left foot, grab the strap with both hands and inhale, straighten out that left leg up towards the ceiling with a slight bend to the knee. Connect back to your breath. Deep inhale, exhale out. Take the strap with your right hand and cross it over your body to the right with the left arm out wide. Inhale and exhale. Strengthen that core. Bring belly button to spine and inhale, lift the leg back up. And now switch the strap to your left hand. On your inhale, open up the leg to the left. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Strengthen the core. And inhale, bring the leg back up. And release the leg to meet the right. Set the strap aside. Set the foundation for bridge pose. Bend both knees and stick the soles of your feet to your sticky mat, hip width apart. And on your inhale, lift into bridge pose. In our bridge pose, we will swing our hips side to side like a pendulum. So on your next inhale, drop your hips down just an inch, and then swing them to the right, and swing them down and to the left. Exhale, swing your hips down and to the right, and then down and to the left. Do this 3 more times, linking breath with movement, swinging your hips from side to side like a pendulum. This will waken up our sacral chakra area. And next time when you find yourself swinging your hips to the right side, make a complete circle with your hips. And now circle your hips in the opposite direction and come into a neutral bridge pose. Inhale and release 1 vertebrae at a time. Release your back to the mat. From here, find the most creative way to come up to a forward fold at the top of your mat without using your hands. I will meet you in a forward fold. In your forward fold, just let your head hang loose here. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Hands beneath the shoulders, on the floor or to the blocks. Maybe a nice big bend here in your knees as we're still warming up. And on your inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, and inhale, lift the chest, lift the hands up overhead, and exhale, hands to heart center, land in your mountain pose. Inhale, reach up, exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold, and step back into plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, inhale, cobra, and exhale, come down into a downward facing dog. In your downward facing dog, inhale, take your gaze to the outside of your right hand, and exhale, release the ears between your biceps. Inhale, lift your right leg up, spread the toes, active feet, and exhale, land your foot outside your right hand, lizard pose. And inhale, release the left knee to the mat. Now, option to stay here, or you can release down to your elbows. Or another great option is to slightly point your right foot out, and now take your right hand to the inside of your knee and push up against it. Straighten out your arm and open up your hip. Use your inhale to bring in new energy, and use your exhale to release any tension. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, release the tension. Now, wherever you are, meet back up into lizard pose with your front toes pointing forward and both arms inside of your front bent knee. On your inhale, lift that back knee off the mat into lunge pose and shift your left hand underneath your nose. A block here is a great option too. And from your core, inhale, twist to the right and lift your right hand up to the sky. Align the neck with the rest of your spine. In your twisted lunge pose, create stability and press the balls of the feet into your mat beneath you. Squeeze the midline between your feet. Find your breath, find your stability, and on your inhale, lift the chest up and into a twisted high lunge. Use your breath to celebrate the pose. Inhale, drop your right hand down as you square your hips to the front edge of your mat and cartwheel both hands up to the sky, high lunge pose. And use your breath to help you transition as you come into a warrior two pose. Drop that back heel to the mat and shine both hips to the long edge of your sticky mat. Warrior two. Foster an awareness of your feet and bring your attention to your breath. And just as our breath teaches us about transitions going from inhale to exhale, on your next inhale, use your own creative transition to bring you to a warrior two on your second side. In your own way, meet me in warrior two, second side, with left knee bent, stacked over the ankle, right heel on the mat, and toes pointing to the long edge of the sticky mat. Inhale, make your inner body light and bright. Exhale, drop your back arm and release your back heel from the mat as you square the hips to the short edge of the sticky mat. Circle the arms up to the sky, high lunge. Inhale, squeeze the legs towards each other, and exhale, drop your left hand back and right hand forward as you twist to the left. Inhale, expand your ribs away from your hips. And on your exhale, bring the right hand to the mat or a block just inside of your left foot. Inhale, come into a lizard pose. Bring both hands back to the mat inside of your left leg. Gently release the back knee to the mat. Option to stay here in lizard pose or drop down to your elbows. The other option is to slightly point your left toes outward and bring your left hand to the inside of your left knee. And with your breath, straighten out that arm to open up the hips. Push your hand into the knee. At the same time, push the knee into the hand. Inhale, bright breath in. Exhale, settle into the pose. And on your next inhale, release the pose and take your front knee to meet the back. Set your hips back towards your heels, come into a child's pose, and rest your forehead onto the mat. Soften the skin and allow a connection to the earth beneath you. And when you are ready and in your own time, meet up in Sukhasana pose, comfortable cross-legged seated position at the top of your mat. Now to end our practice, we will hold a mudra along with a guided meditation for balancing our second chakra. To do this, place your right hand slightly cupped over the lower abdomen with the thumb resting just below the navel. Cup the left hand and hold it facing forward at the level of the navel and slightly angled to the left of your body with the forearm parallel to the earth. Relax the shoulders back and down with the spine naturally aligned, and gently close your eyelids. As you hold this mudra, take several breaths to attune to all the feelings and sensations evoked by this gesture. Notice how your right hand, held over the second chakra at the center of your pelvis, instills a sense of comfort and inner nourishment. Sense how your left hand is naturally open to receive universal healing energy, channeling it into the sacral chakra, your inner dwelling place. Take several breaths to attune to this nourishing energy, cultivating the sensitivity that will allow you to absorb all your essential second chakra qualities. For your next few breaths, sense the quality of fluidity of your breath. Sense the equanimity of your breath as it deepens naturally, allowing you to rest in the calm depths of your being, no matter what is happening in your surroundings. And with great fluidity and equanimity, healthy relationships unfold naturally, allowing you to perceive that when you are at home within your own being, you are able to be with others in complete comfort and safety. Take several breaths to allow self-nourishment to permeate your entire being, supporting you and caring for yourself and others lovingly at each step along your journey. And as you nourish yourself more completely and live in greater harmony, you naturally find pleasure in simple things, savoring the beauty of each moment of joyful living. And affirm your self-nourishment, repeating the following 3 times aloud or silently. At home within my being, I experience deep self-nourishment and healing. At home within my being, I experience deep self-nourishment and healing. At home within my being, I experience deep self-nourishment and healing. Slowly release the gesture, taking several breaths to integrate completely all of your second chakra nourishing qualities. And when you are ready, open your eyes, returning slowly and gently, more attuned to your inner source of nourishment and healing. Namaste.